Hey traders, John Howell here. You know what? It's a market of stocks update. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. That's right, traders. I did say it. It's a market of stocks. It's not a stock market. It's a market of stocks. So that's what it's called. It's a market of stocks update. Let's start with the letter A in the S&P 500 and we'll go all the way down to the letter Z. I'm just joking, guys. Imagine that. You'd be like, 6 hours later. Well, put me to sleep, John. Anyway, quick little update across to what's happening in the market right now. Right now, the trend is still up. The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is continuing and we're getting, let's actually look at this here. So on the S&P 500, we definitely have a lot of bounces off this trend line. You can see here, bouncing here. Right, we have a point through there. That one right there. And 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 that one right there. Right, as you can see. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, man. So we can see bouncing. This is continuing to make higher lows and higher lows. So where we are right now is at a resistance level. Now, here's the really awesome thing. Check this out. This is what I call a sexy beast. There is a bit of a pattern that's forming here. So let me show you what I'm seeing right now, okay? So we can see that if we draw a little trend line, right, there's a major significant support level through there, right? We have this resistance level here, support level there, okay? And then we can see we've actually had a resistance level all through there as well too. See that there? See that whole resistance level and a support level. So there was a bit of a Chanel. Do you like Chanel? I think I just ordered some men's perfume. Is that what it's called? I ordered some perfume. Do you want some? But it was the Blue de Chanel. Blue de Chanel. Have you guys that's in the fashion and so on and so forth. I just got that men's perfume. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, so back to the charts. It smells pretty good. So we have a resistance level here. Now look what's happening here. So we're really at this area of resistance. We've come down, found support, and then we've rallied right back up again. Okay. And this is where we are right now. Now, here's the really awesome thing. Okay, there's an interesting pattern that's forming here. We've got the Chanel, the Chanel. There you go. That's a channel and Chanel all in one go. That's the Chanel. There's the Chanel right there. And what you do is you measure from the bottom of the Chanel to the top of the Chanel, right? Tell you what, where this projection is, if you do make this trade, you might be able to afford 10 Chanels by the time this works out. Anyway, so we have this rally up, come back down, higher low, and we're rallying back up again. There's a high probability that if we can break past this target here, that we're likely to run to that level there. Now, it's not as wide as I like to, because I like to see normally channels that last like very long-term wide channels, and then a break out, and then it gives you like a high target there. But what I'm seeing here is we're probably likely to break, and then probably a conservative target. If we do break past 4,800, we're on our way to 4,900, and that's going to be the conservative target. But then the market loves round numbers for some reason. The 4,000. If you look at this 4,500, look at that. That's that 4,500 level there. 4,500 level there. Let's just go to the 4,000 level there, as you can see. All right. And then we can see that we also have, that's the 3,500 level there, and then the 3,000 level down the bottom there as well too, right? There's the 3,000 level there. So as you can see, these round numbers, man, there's a lot of lines on the charts in there. Where's Wally? You know what? I'm gonna do this. Bam. Too many lines on the charts. So we can see that the market loves round numbers, right? It's not exactly a spot on, but that's what I can see through there. So on a short-term basis, you can see how we're definitely developing this upward trend through here, and that's That'll be the trend line that I use for right now, okay? If I'm looking at just the upward channel. Now, the channels there in place, but if I'm looking at the trend analysis of what is going on right now, we have this low, higher low, but notice it actually couldn't close below there. So it's actually probably more like that there, I would say. Probably something through there, I would say. That'll be the line. Now, this is an interesting line. The trend is your friend until the end, right? So the market is overall bullish. So no fighting the markets, right? You bumblebees, no shorting the markets. Especially not this market anyway, because yes, we may get a bit of a correction in place, but you never know how big the correction is. Never short a bull market. Never. Why? Because if you look at a market and the market, most of the pullbacks are very shallow, but the biggest moves are up. Why would you want to try to capture this move here and this move and this move here and this move here? Why would you want to try to capture that move? Doesn't it make sense? Traders, doesn't it make sense to, okay, I want to try and capture this move and this move, and I want to try to capture that move, and I want to try to capture that move. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to try to capture that move. Like, doesn't it make sense? Like, people say, oh, the top 10. Like, bumblebees. No. It's like, and I tell you right now, if we do get a correction, which won't be the top, it'll just be a correction. One, it's going to be a layup. And layup, I tell you what, that's like Michael. That's like, you know the whole image of Michael Jordan just flying through the sky, actually through the air, flowing through the air, flowing, and bam, slam dunk. That's exactly what Donkey Kong. That's like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong didn't. If we get a 10% pullback overall in the stock market, Donkey Kong comes with all his brothers, sisters, cousins, and all his friends and acquaintances as well too, right? And even some relatives overseas as well. That's Donkey Kong coming. So the purpose of this thing, guys, like, we never want to be like, for me personally, is like, I love trying to capture these big moves. I don't know. Why would you try to short this here? Because you never know exactly how, like this, look how short these are. Short, right? I want to try to capture that. You know what I mean? That, so on and so forth, right? So if you're looking to short the market, why are you making life difficult for yourself right now? A lot of people are shorting the markets. It's like, you may be right, but you've had to be really quick. Why not flip it? Oh, I'm going to try and short the market. Oh, I got the top. Yeah, ego. I'm the best. Yeehaw. Yeah, you shorted the markets and made $1 million, but how much money did you lose in the last 2 years trying to short the market? It's like a lot of people are like, yeah, John, I shorted the market and I made $15,000 shorting the market. There, that's how good I am. Yeah, that little ego, that little head's gonna get popped, especially if you see exactly how many times he actually shorted it and didn't make money, and then he thinks he's gonna know it all. But then guess what's gonna happen? Because the whole system because the whole shorting the markets, and making money or making that one trade out of 9. I took 9 trades and made money once, and now I'm the king. That's what you see. I know I'm the best, so I'm the king and I know it all and blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to do the exact same thing and they're going to lose all that profit and a lot more. So guess what's going to happen? You go zero, boom, like to the downside, right? No rocket ship for you. So you big Bitcoin guys, right? Rocket ship. Rocket man. Okay. So we could see that we actually have this level 3 here. Support level 3 here, support level 3 here, support. So we are going. So this is where the interesting thing is. We are in an upward trend. And once again, traders, as you know, that I do have this level through here, right? So we're going to see if we can continue up through there. If we do, we're probably likely to run, if we break this level, we're probably likely to run the 5,000 because it's probably an even number in the market. Again, the market loves those even numbers. The interesting thing for me, if the warning sign, right? The bop, the warning sign, the oil sign, just that it comes on your dashboard in your car, that sign? Well, when that happens, guess what? If we fail here and we get that, and that. Now we're talking correction, not crash, right? What is a crash anyway? Like, the market's going to crash tomorrow. The market's going to crash tomorrow. No, it doesn't. No market crashes in one day, right? It's like, yeah, you may have a big down day, but the overall 50% crash 2008. Oh my goodness. And then people's like, I want to try and capture the next crash. What are you talking about? Try and capture the next crash. Like, where is the next crash going to come from? Like, really, so many people are still negative out there. And it's like, why are you trying to pick a crash for? We're nowhere near that yet. Oh, but John, Evergrande's going to die and that's going to crash the whole market. What a load of bollocks. That's old news, right? Oh, but John, China market, they're in recession. They're going to crash the market. Guess what, traders? Everyone knows about that stuff, right? Everyone knows about that stuff. Oh, John, they're tapering. It's going to crash the market. No, it's not. They're not going to crash the market. Oh, John, but Europe has a... it has a inverted yield curve. Every time that happens, 100% of recession. It's going to happen. No, it's not. Maybe not. Maybe 12 months from now. But we're in America. We're in America, my friends. Let's focus on what the Americans doing, right? The America. And the Americans, guess what? The Americans are strong like bull right now. For a little while only. And then, maybe a year or two down the track, get ready for one of the biggest crashes of history. But first, we're going to get we're going to have the biggest blow off top in history, followed by the biggest crash in history. Oh, geez, what happened there? I missed it. Okay, all right, traders. So anyway, purpose of me talking about that sort of stuff, guys, is don't be short in the markets right now. Please don't be short in the markets. Don't make life difficult for yourself. Try to jump on these. If a trend is your friend until the end, and you know that the greatest moves are with that trend, why try and short the markets? Because you want to tell your mate with a beer, like, oh, I shorted the market today, and when the market went down 2%, I made money. Whoopie-doo, big, right? Yeah, I went long last week, and the market went up 10%, and my option went up 200%. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Like, let's actually do this here. So that's what we're looking at there on the good old S&P 500. Looking at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is, again, strong like bull. Strong like bull, right? I'd have to use that level through there. Especially that level. Look at that level through there. If I use that level, yeah, it's probably that level through there. But look at that level through there, right? We have a higher low, and we're holding up through there. Let's go to the, where we got Dow Jones, and then the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the all one, right? We really need to get with the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq stocks have been getting hit hard. And the reason why is, let me show you the 10-year. The 10-year right now is trading at 1.7. If you're using, I'm using a different platform, but this is the 10-year. And so interest rates are rise, so that's why the Nasdaq is getting hit pretty hard. But we are definitely, look at this, we're definitely in a Chanel, once again, this Chanel pattern right there. So we really need to get back above 15,800. But once we do, my friends, once we do, it is on like Donkey Kong. Probably 18,000 Nasdaq. I have a 6,000 target on the S&P 500. So it's coming. It's coming, baby. You know what? The market goes down 5%. Oh, John, you are so wrong. You just watch my little bumblebees, right? My little pumpkins. You watch. It's coming. Just got to put that little P cap on, which you don't. which most of you guys don't have that P cap. Patience, right? Patience. That's why most of you guys don't do well out of trading, because you just want to be in the market all the time, right? Not me. I sit back 90% of the time I'm not actually in the markets, apart from actually, in correction, I have longer term positions where I don't do anything, but my actual trading, do you know I actually probably 80% of the time of my entire year is doing actually nothing. I'm just scanning. I have my scans. I use my scans and I scan the market. I scan actually all 3,000 stocks, maybe more, of the stock market, and then I'm looking for trades every single day, right? But I'm looking for certain criteria to give me that, oh yeah, here we go, and a very, not just a small move, but like a really good move, right? Yeah, I'm looking for that massive percent. So I use those scans, right? But some people have asked me for my scans. Like, John, can you show me the scans you use? What use is it me showing you my scans when you don't even know what to look for in a good trade? Oh, here's the scans for a good trade. Okay, where do I put my stop? Where do I get out? Is that actually a good trade? Is it not? So scans mean nothing, guys. If you're looking for a scanner, the scan's going to help me find good opportunities. You got to understand what goes into a good trade first, right? And then you get the scanner. That's like not even knowing how to drive a car and hopping in a Ferrari. You won't be touching my Ferrari anyway. So anyway, I just recently bought, last year I bought a brand new Mustang. Beautiful, beautiful, powerful. I took it to the racetrack as well too. That's like you not even know how to drive a car at all, and you hopping in my Mustang, and then taking it to the racetrack, which I did, and doing, what was that, 220 Ks down the straight. Imagine you doing that and you're not even knowing how to drive. Oh man, I'll be contacting my life insurance. I'll be contacting my insurance policy, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's like you got to know exactly what. So for you, let me ask you a question. You're trading the markets right now. Do you actually have a pattern that you trade? Oh, John, I went long today because it looked like a good trade. Was it based on a pattern, rules, or was it based on a thought? I guarantee you 90% of you bumblebees are trading right now based on a thought. Oh, this guy said it's going to go to the moon, so let's go. I guarantee you that's where you're going to go wrong, right? Because yes, I do this market update for you, right? Now, go, bull, right? I'm here with the market update for you guys, right? Showing the market update, But a market update doesn't equal a trade for me. Market update is just like, here's the market update. But what do? I wait for my system, my pattern, and that's how you make money. So unfortunately, 90% of you guys that are watching this video right now, 90 days from now, you're going to be out of the markets, especially guys that are jumping on the crypto market. It's the reason why I kept telling people, especially if we go have a look at, let's go have a look at the good old Bitcoin here, right? Bitcoin, I've been telling all my private clients, right? All my PCs, all my PCs. I've been telling all my PCs, listen, I am not getting into Bitcoin right now at all. Do you know, traders, it's a fact. Do you know that it's a fact that all through here, the big title that came out is 50% of all accounts. 50% of all accounts got open up in this point through here. Now, if I actually bring up let me actually bring up something through here. If I bring up a good old, PowerPoint presentation here for a minute, and I share this with you right now. All right. If we have a look at this good old screenshot here, let's actually put up the logical cap on. Okay. Let's put the logical cap on. There is a cycle to markets. If you guys don't know, welcome to the market psychology, right? Psychology of market cycles. Okay. So you can never know exactly when the exact top is going to be and the exact bottom is going to be, right? Like I'm going to get to the metals and miners. We actually may be a bottom. I've been calling for possibly more downside if we do break the support level, which we haven't done yet. So we haven't got confirmation. We haven't got confirmation yet, but I'll share that with you in a minute. But if we look at this market cycles here, let's actually put on the patient cap here. Now, unless you guys actually really don't want to do well from the markets and you're just doing it because you're having fun and you want to get that hit, that adrenaline, then this is not for you. But if you actually want to look for positions and see where we are in market cycles, then never fear, the market cycle is here, right? The cheat sheet is here. So if I have a look at the good old Bitcoin, this is why I told for the last 12 months, I am not getting into the crypto space. For long-term buy and hold anyway, or at least for the next 12 months. No. Why? When an article comes out and says 50% of all crypto accounts have opened in the last 3-4 months, whatever that was, right? What was that there? Let's actually go back to here. When was that here, right? In this last rise, why didn't this last rise happen and then we're getting crushed right now? Oh, but John, that's the bottom. 40,000 is the bottom. It can't go any lower. There's good support at 0. John, you have no idea what you're talking about. Idiot, right? Get rid of the real stuff. Am I an idiot? Or am I just not saying what you want me to hear? Because there is reality in the markets. And then there's you ignoring reality. You know what's really painful? Is the latter. Is you actually ignoring reality. Guess how I know? Because I've done some fucking bullshit in the markets in my time. Tell you that. That's why I just sit back and just, hey, traders, this is me. Good old Aussie Johnny boy, right? So if we have a look at what does that headline represent? 50% of all accounts are opening up. This guy made millions of dollars. This guy, blah, 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 blah. Right? This guy's going crazy. Where is that? Is that like, oh my goodness, I tell you what, this market's going to crash. Why are you even in that market for? What does that sound like? One, stock market. Two, the metals and the miners. People hate metals and miners. I think there's long-term opportunities there. But we may have a bit more of a short-term shake and bake there. Anyway, but when looking at the crypto market, where do you think we are in the crypto market here? Or is it's just like, what's going on in the crypto market here, okay? And so if you're looking at that to me is like right here. Is like through euphoria, like, oh my goodness, you got to be in. And then we got the complacency, and now we're actually getting this point through here, right? Now we're getting that. Oh no, we're not, John. We're down here at disbelief. This is a disbelief. It's like we had this, right? We had this, and now we're getting this. This is the whole cycle there. So when they good look at Bitcoin, that's the reason why, guys. Like for me personally, my long positions are metals, miners, and stocks, or the stock market. Even if we're like, because that's where, if I have a look at the stock market's like, oh my goodness, John, you just can't believe this. This rally is not going to last. I tell you what, you should be in cryptocurrencies. Everyone's getting. You notice the market cryptocurrencies are down 40%, and people are starting to get pretty quiet about the cryptocurrencies now. You know what, traders? I think there may be more to come. Maybe. Who knows? Right? So let's have a look at the good old mining stock sector. So let's bring on the good old mining stocks. I was talking about that once we actually start to break below this support level, then we're probably going to have a waterfall in the market. It still can happen, traders. And we've got a strong bounce out of this level. Still not much going on. So this may be a little bit of a fake out rally before we drop down. But it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens here. If we do break below the 38, the GDXJ, if we do break below the $29 level on the GDX, then that's going to tell us that the downside is probably going to be pretty strong. We're probably going to get a waterfall and a waterworks. Oh, John, you are 100% wrong. You are wrong all the time. Okay. Am I? Really? Oh, okay. So that must mean you're short. That must mean you're short right now. If I'm wrong all the time, that must mean you actually went short on the energy sector when I said the energy sector here. Oh, that's right. I'm wrong all the time. Oh, that's right. For the last probably 6 months plus, I've been saying that the market is continuing up, so don't fight it. That means, man, you must be short the stock market right now. Man, I'm always wrong. People say, oh, I go short when this guy's buying. You think I'm doing a market update, that's when I'm buying? You little soldier. Just because I say, oh, this looks like it's once we actually break below there, my little pumpkins, if you listen to my wording, is this. If we get confirmation of something like that, that is confirmation that we're now likely to do that. But if we don't get confirmation, guess what this guy does? Nothing. I just sit there and wait. That's what you should be doing as well too. So your problem is like, oh, this guy's going short. No. I don't just go short based off what the market is telling me. I go based off short of a probability. There is no probability here, right? Where we'll go strong down, strong sideways. It's like, I need to wait for confirmation. If you don't wait for confirmation, you're going to get wiped out. Same for the SIL. I still do believe that we're probably likely to, let me just delete the screen. We're still probably likely, I do believe we're probably still likely to have some downward leg through. We're getting a little bit of a bounce. But again, guys, I am long term on this thing, but on the short term basis, traders, it's like I am looking for a short opportunity. But guess what I'm looking for? I'm looking for something like this, but I'm looking for a strong breakdown bar. We get that, there's a probability we're going to start to get something like that. Because we've been doing nothing for quite some time. This is the time to be like alert, because we may be getting a bit of a fake rally. Now, it may not be, traders, right? We never know. We have to wait to see what the market is telling us here. But for me, traders, that's going to be, if we start to get that, if I tell you right now, traders, right? If we do start to fail here for some reason, we start to break down, golly, right? Get ready for waterworks on the downside. But traders, just bear in mind, I have a massive long-term position in the mining sector. So I'm not a bear at heart. Short term, I'm just reading what the market's telling me. And if you don't like that, then that's called technical analysis, and that's called short-term analysis. That's called trading for you. If you don't like technical analysis and the charts are farts, and the farts are, actually no, the charts are not farts. Most of those headlines are farts because they stink really bad. Guess what happens? They actually, one of the farts becomes a nugget, right? That's how bad they are. The charts are talking to us. And so same for the SIL as well too, right? This same, even especially on the SIL, right? This is actually really, really interesting, right? We've got to drop down, we've got to really rally up. It's like, we still could be getting ready for this could be getting ready for a waterfall, guys. I'm telling you right now, it could be getting ready for a waterfall. So for you guys are saying that now, I don't know if the bottom's in or not, but see this movement through here? I'm telling you now, traders, if this somehow starts to fake out and we get something like this, and then we get something like that, and especially if we get and then a big increase in volume on that breakdown bar, guess what, traders? We're breaking below major support levels, and we've been trending down for quite some time. Lower high, lower high, lower high. That's how the markets work. If that happens, guess what? It is all over. Sound effects. Down we go. Waterfall. Crash. Right? I just couldn't be bothered editing all that sort of stuff that I just did there. So I just used the sound effects for you guys. So that's what I'm looking through there. Same with gold. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with gold. I'm a long-term bull with gold, by the way, guys. I believe this inflation bullshit that we've been seeing for the last 12 months, transitory. I've always said it's not transitory. So I have a 3,000 target on gold. But I don't know what's going to happen on the short term. And then also silver. Silver's the same thing. Look at here, silver. Trending down, trending down. Now, we may get a break to the upside. This may be like a little fake rally too. I don't know. But traders, guess what? Don't ever ignore reality. Because the reality is this. If we start to get something like this, and then a breakdown like that, guess what? After all this sideways movement, guess what's coming, guys? Guess what's coming for you? Waterworks, right? A waterworks on the downside. And it's coming. And it's going to be hard, fast, and it's going to flush out. But guess what? That's the if scenarios, okay, traders? If we do get that, if we do get this little right on the downside, if we do get that, and the reason I'm getting excited is because I'm actually hoping for that silently. By the way, I'm actually long. I'm actually in the mining sector. So I'm hoping we get this move. You know the reason why, guys? YOLO! Right? That's like Michael Jordan saying, move, I'll handle it. Because this here, especially where most of the mining sector right now is, especially when it comes to the market cycle, guess what? The mining sector is where most people are having a hard time, and they're getting so freaked out. But traders, I'm telling you right now, this is a chart pattern. And it's telling us whether you're a bull, bear, whatever. The reality is what the market is telling us. And you can just say, oh, well, it's not going to happen because I'm long silver. I'm hoping silver's going to go up. And you're going to do like a little bumblebee little comment. John, you have no idea what you're talking about. Right? It's like, really? Again, you can ignore reality, but you can't know all the consequences of ignoring reality. Like, same back here. Look at this back here. It's the exact same thing. Look at this back here, right? Down, down. Look at all that sideways movement. And then we got a breakdown. Guess what? We've got a major break below support level. And then we got the waterworks. But then we had that. I do believe that's likely to happen as well. So traders, when I first started trading, I lost $250,000 trading the markets. And then I got access to a few seven-figure mentors that really set me straight on what I need to do with the foundations, how to read the charts, the trading systems, the mindset, so on and so forth. And then that was the massive turning point for me to be doing really well from actual trading and being successful trading. So what I've done is I've created a course called the Breakthrough Course. And what I've done is I've actually put a whole bunch of really good education and strategies and processes that help me go from $250,000 in debt to then actually becoming a full-time trader, making a full-time income from trading. And I'm actually running a flash sale to that trading course. So if you go to johnsflashsale.com, or there should be a link in the description. If there's not, then go to johnsflashsale.com. That's JOHNS flashsale.com. Go to johnsflashsale.com and you'll be able to get access to this course now for $7. So go get access to that right now, guys, and I'll see you real soon.